Verslunarmannahelgina síðustu var haldin tónlistarhátíð við Kirkjubæjarklaustur. Nú verður sýndur seinni hluti myndar þessa hátíð sem nefndist Uxinn. Meðal hljómsveita sem koma fram eru því Prodigy, Unun, Olympía, Drömklöpp, Teknóva og Bubbleflies. Dagskrárgerð önnuðust Arnari Knútsson, Kristófer Dignusi og Erni Marínó Arnarsyni. Framleiðendur Kelvinmyndir.
Þessir þættir og allar.
I came there with my bass player. We talked about music and everything, and then we came around another corner and we saw really 10 beautiful blonde girls, Scandinavian girls, nearly undressed, having their own recorder and were dancing in the grass and jumping and screaming and everything. I said, Andy, look, is this right? Is this paradise or is it still Iceland?
Together as a band?
For a year or something.
And what sort of scene did you come out of? What are your influences?
I don't know. Punk, mostly, I think.
Because you've got quite a unique sound going on there.
Yeah.
Got a big following?
Not very big now, but it's maybe all the following was there, you know.
Oh, 200 people.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you like this sort of thing? I mean, what do you think of this sort of thing happening in Iceland?
I like it very much. I hope it will be again next year because it's a good thing.
All these Icelandic kids getting drunk.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Tell me about this drinking thing that the Icelandic people have.
Well, we mostly get drunk like 2 times a week or something. And that's over the weekend. We don't drink like on work days like some other nations do.
this idea to be so operatic in your singing?
I don't know. I just that's just the music that comes out of my head. You know, it's like maybe I'm influenced by it. I don't know. My father was a church organist, and he is. But so I have grown up on pretty operatic music. I know that I will be creating music forever, you know, till I die. So I don't know. I mean, I just continue. No, I haven't toured actually. I play occasional gigs, and in Reykjavik, and I went to London in last April. Played one concert.
Where did you play?
The Rock Garden. Have you been there?
Yeah.
But it was a good place. You know.
They liked it. Did they like you?
Yeah, they like me, and I like them.
So do you think we'll see you down the front dancing later on tonight?
Maybe.
Are you techno DJ?
I am a techno DJ, yes. It's a bloody good job I am after that question, isn't it? My origins in techno, years and years ago, I was really bored with the music scene as it was in England, like all progressive nonsense. And a friend of mine told me to go to a club, there's a gay club called Trade. And there were these two guys there that played there every week, and they played just like really, really, really fabulous hard techno. It was the first time I'd ever really heard it properly, and I was just like, I was smitten. I was in love. And that was it. This is going back about 5 years now. And ever since then, I just haven't looked back.
And were you a DJ before?
Yes, I was a DJ before.
What did you DJ before that?
Oh, sort of, you know, in the days of all those Italian scream-ups and everything, you know, everywhere, even me. No, you know, just anything that I liked at the time, sort of happy and get your hands in the air business. But I got really bored with it very quickly. Unfortunately, most of the population of the country haven't got bored with it yet.
And what brought you here?
Nina Walsh from Sabrettes. She brought me here. It's basically, you wouldn't be able to do this sort of thing in England, would you? What with the criminal justice bill and all the rest of it, you can't do this sort of shit. So basically, opportunity to get into the field, play some music really loud, let everyone enjoy themselves, have a good time. Yeah, let's do it. Just go to any field, and Iceland seemed like as good a place as any.
This was a bit difficult project from the beginning because, like I said, this has never been done before, and all of the people we spoke to were very excited, said, yeah, this is a great idea, but they were not willing to support us. All of them said, if this goes well, talk to us and we'll do it next year and we'll support you. So somebody told me that the Icelandic Tourist Council, they're going to have this one of the biggest projects for them for the coming year, next year.
Excellent.
If I do this again next year, like I'm hoping to do, I'm going to try to have like 3 headline bands for each night, then 3 a bit smaller bands, and then maybe 3 smaller bands. So instead of dealing maybe with 100 artists, we're going to deal with maybe 6 or 9 bands. It's going to make it much easier and much easier for us to focus.
This weekend, has there been any major problems?
No major problems, many small problems, but expected.
What kind of things have you had to deal with?
You know, the vegetarians, food, sightseeing tours, you know, there are a lot of people who are not paying the ticket, and this and that.
Oi, I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah? Been happy with the food?
It's been delicious.
Yeah.
This sort of thing, would you like to see it happen more, or?
Yeah, I would. But I would like them to see. I would like to see, you know, the dance scene, you know, isolated from the rock scene. I don't think it mixes well, you know.
Do you think that the people in Iceland are ready for this sort of thing?
Some of them, yeah, because this music, dance music, has been here a long time. It's been, you know, it's grown now, you know, it's taken 2 years, you know, just to explode like this. Everybody's listening to it, it's played in the radio stations and stuff. Once it was just underground, you know, it's just clubs and stuff. And now it's more, you know, everybody listens to it, but not everybody knows how to take it, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Just not everybody knows how to act, you know. Because, you know, not everybody knows how to, you know, express how they like the music, you know, because they get really drunk and then they just die, you know. You don't enjoy music that way, you know.
So you weren't a teenage drinker then?
No.
How old are you actually?
I'm 18. I started singing at 7, so, because my father is a singer.
Tell me what position you hold in this and what you've been doing for the past few months.
I hold the position as an advisor in this Uxi project of 95, simply.
And what do you do?
what do I do? I don't know what I do, but what I'm doing, I seem to be doing. So I don't really know what I'm doing. But what I have been doing has been like, well, getting conned into doing this, being an advisor. No, not really conned, but just to take a look at things in a wider perspective and try to make this thing really gel together so it can really happen, because a thing like this has never been done this scale in Iceland. And you know, it's the four guys that do it, Biggi, Uli, Þormóður and Kitty, who are doing this. And you know, I'm just, you know, an advisor. I'm just behind the scenes. I'm not really behind the scenes, but I just take a look at what they're doing, and I use the information they choose to give me to say it doesn't work, and then they do it because then it works. It's going fabulously. I'm happy.
I'm glad you're happy. You're going to do it next year?
No.
You're not?
No. I never say no. No, I always say no. I think we can do here, if I had aspirations for anything like this, this is the perfect venue. I've never seen a better venue. Over there is a glacier behind that curtain. I've never seen such a good venue. It's really funny because Thor, who's playing in the band Unun, he just told me, "Oh Einar, this really reminds me of a festival in Germany," and I said, "Yeah, Thor, thank you, bye."
Yeah. Okay. You got it. Okay, næsta lag örugglega lag sem hafið örugglega heyrt í útvarpinu. Til lengur kanta nei. Líka á panta pítsu fyrir einn. Þó ég reyna að gleyma, ég man og man. Nú aðeins einn sem ég satt. Ástin byggir að eilífu. Ástin byggir að eilífu. Ástin byggir að eilífu. og dugir að eilífu.
Ástin, hún dugir að eilífu.
Ástin, og dugir að eilífu.
As you know, of course, this is the first time an international festival is held in Iceland. There have been, like, you know, this weekend is special. You already heard that. Yeah. This is a special long weekend. Everybody goes outside in the countryside. Everybody gets drunk. Everybody does something. But this is a first time happening here with these, bands from abroad. And if it will work, I mean, I haven't heard that it won't. I think it will, actually. So this will be like a happening yearly, hopefully. So we'll be here next year.
Excellent. And you think it's good for the scene in Iceland for this to happen?
It is. It's a big thing. People are really amazed, like that some people actually did it. I mean, people have been talking about things like that. But there is this Reading festival outside of London and in Reading, and this Roskilde in Denmark. Hróarskelda in Icelandic. But this is the first time this is done in Iceland, and people didn't just think of it as an idea, they actually did it. I mean, I like the atmosphere here. People are quite pleased with the weather as well. I mean, the weather is important. It is.
It's very hot.
Sunny!
Well, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And it'll be okay, 'cause I'm not big on social graces. Let me slip on down to the oasis. Yeah, I got friends in low places.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
We came out here in April. We did a little tour and we liked it so much. We were chatting with Kiddy, who was a promoter over here, and he was saying, oh, there's this festival that you should play at. And we kind of went, well, what sort of music is getting played? And he told us it's all folk music and, you know, occasional knackered rock band. And so we said, well, why don't we just bring all our mates and have a techno festival instead?
Tell me about your music. Are you up for talking about your music?
Yeah, no problems at all.
Well, we started, I suppose, kind of influenced by house and techno and dub reggae and that sort of progressive house. And we progressed. Jam band and I more like rearrange songs every time we do them live. It's confusing for people. They don't know, you know. I know a lot of people like to kind of go, oh yeah, and here comes, you know, that song we love so much. Well, we don't give them any of that. We just give them something weird and kind of experimental, hopefully, something to get them going.
Say the hum hum! Say the hum hum! Say the drum club! Drum club!
I'm sitting with Lol and Nina, and I'd like you both to tell me about what you do here, first of all, what your role is.
Good question.
Yeah, it's quite a good question. Well, I'm half of a band that played here on Friday night at the Drum Club, and basically me and Nina sort of helped organise, and from the UK end we brought in most of the British bands are all friends of ours.
3 or 4 of the bands are on my label on Cigarettes, so we managed to sort that side of things out.
And you're looking at, well, you've been a bit hectic today. What's been going on?
You wouldn't want to know.
So have you got anything really positive to say about this weekend?
Really? No, I'm joking.
It's been an excellent weekend.
No, it's been a lovely weekend.
The bands have all sounded good.
Yeah, and they've had a great time. I really enjoyed it.
Because my parents sort of like got together. No, we're here because we're like
pretty cool, isn't it?
We're fucking cool.
Yes,
I love Iceland's pretty cool, don't it? Best looking women in the world.
For sure.
Probably the best.
If I was a girl, I'd be a lesbian. No, the reason why we come here is just because we don't normally travel around different countries and try and get through customs and see which one we can get through. And This is the hardest one to get through, so we managed it.
We're writing a book on baggage handling in airports and trolleys. You find normally your basic Munich trolley, when you first get off the plane, is pretty small. All right for hand baggage, and once you get down to the actual baggage control, it's like...
We're gonna give you some fucking shit! Oh my God, that's the fucking shit! We're gonna get funky on you! Are you ready now? Are you ready? You're ready for the bass drum? Are you ready for the bass drum? Here it comes!
That's it. Yeah, it was alright. We like it.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Icelandic punters.
Original.
It's not actually that wise to do an interview once we've come off stage because we're all sort of a bit missing, really, aren't we?
We're all messed up and shit.
It's a pleasure to have you missing.
We're crazy, kooky kids. Crazy, kooky, mixed up kids.
We're all just as mad as a brush.
You are
One brush.
crazy. Crazy, you hear me?
So
crazy.
No, Leroy, you are crazy.
You are crazy. Crazy, you hear me?
Crazy.
Crazy.
You are crazy. So crazy. You are so crazy.
Kitty's trying to grow an afro and it's coming on very nice. If you can get a side profile, it's got a good 10 millimetres there.
Have you got your card?
Give it 3 months and I'll have a nice...
Your card, Liam, handy?
It's a nice little fro.
Nice little... It'll be similar to this.
And that's the law.
Don't know what the Beatles were on about, mate, when they said 8 days a week.
8 days a week, mate. Anyone knows it's only 7
days.
7 days a week.
It's the law.
It's the law.
I can't see you!
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law.
This is where everybody here tonight rocks like fuck. Even the security. There goes you, that you. I want to see you rocking. We're gonna leave it with you. This is going down to the crystal surface. That's your airport. Go!
I'd like to say I'm actually going to steal this jumper. Don't know whose it is, but I'm stealing it.
Just
so if
pure
it's
action
yours,
man business.
Come and get it.
Kitty, I think it's Jamiroquai.
I was going to say that.
As soon as he said that, I took
Even
mine
out
off
Chris
and burnt
Bonington's.
It might be
Behind you.
Jamiroquai's actually, but Jamiroquai actually wears things like this on his head.
I don't diss Jamiroquai.
No.
I like
It's Chris, man. It's bad.
I think it's about an 8 as well.
Jamiroquai Adidas 8, which is a bit, nips me a bit. I've got Adidas, these are 8s.
Nipping.
Yeah, they're nipped just a little bit there, but I mean, that doesn't, there was no messing around, I was straight in, I said 8s. Oi, give me some 8s, all right? And it was in, boxed up, and we was out, wasn't we? How long was we? Oi.
Give you some mates.
You know,
skinheads, man.
I was giving him a bit of backup, wasn't it? A bit of backup. We all went in. We all went in there.
I went in there, I had my boys behind me like this. We just all went in there, and it was like, give me some mates. Give me some mates, all right?
8.
Who wants it, right?
We want some mates. Oi!
Oi!
Behind the counter. 8.
Sort him out.
Give me some mates.
Sort him out. Sort him out.
He gave me a box of After 8s. I couldn't believe it, I was in a sweet shop.
But yeah, we went next door though.
Yeah, and I got some shoes.
Look, say look.
8s.
You don't believe us. You don't believe us. 8s.
You know what comes after 8s, don't you? 9s! Alright! Fucking 9s!
Calm down, man.
I want to see everybody jumping.
Exactly.
Another beer.
No, seriously, we had a good time here.
Yeah.
Iceland is really good.
Yeah, we had a
Second
great time.
we played here and it's really cool.
When did you play before?
About 8 months ago. Yeah. Wasn't it?
Tripping, man. It was about a year ago.
No, it wasn't, man.
It's
8
last
months.
year, 'cause John, when there's the day before we done Universe, wasn't it? Tribal Gathering.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No, you're like.
You're tripping.
I'm tripping then.
Yeah, we love festivals.
It was about a week ago, I think, wasn't it?
My favourite one was
7 days.
I love the
That's the law.
Who wants more? I said who wants more? Are you sure, Iceland? I said, are you sure? Bring me the poison! Woo. Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Let me hear you! I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the remedy. Wow! Yeah! Ooh! Break that up. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the miracle remedy. I got the poison, I got the remedy. I got the poison, the remedy. Wow! Yeah! Bring me the poison. Take me the dozen. I got the poison. I got the venom. Poison the rubber. Yeah! Wait for it! Wait for it! Drill! The pusher! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Bah! Woo! Yeah! Ow! I got the poison! I got the poison! I got the poison! I got the poison! I got the poison to make a remedy! I got the venom! I got the poison!
Could I just quickly invite you to do some acid and shoot the stars to this tune? Don't know.
What would you like to talk about?
Me? My mind is so
plastered from the events that have been happening over this 3-day gathering that I couldn't even contemplate discussing any issues at the moment.